All right, y'all, this is going to be an emergency Bitcoin technical analysis update. Bitcoin has just lost key support, and I want to make a video discussing my thoughts about this. This is crucial, guys, so make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to pay attention, because I'm about to share some juicy information, y'all. So right now, Bitcoin has lost this key area of support. This is the value area high of the range, and if you've been following my channel for the past few days, you know that this was key support, and you know that I've been longing this every opportunity I've gotten. In fact, if we go to a lower term time frame, we can see that this level of support offered us many good long opportunities. Ever since we came above it, we bounced off it once, twice, 3, 4, even 5 times. I think I took 5 longs from this area of support, thinking that as long as we held this level, we could get a move to the upside. But I've been saying also that if we lose this level and we don't get a bounce from around this box that I have drawn out on the chart right here, this very important box right here, if we don't bounce from this box, then I expect lower prices. Well, here we are. We have lost the box. And if we start closing some significant candles below this box, we've already closed one 4-hour candle. If we close another 4-hour candle below this box, I would consider this level to be lost. And so what are we looking for now? Well, first of all, let's understand that on the daily time frame, if we turn on Market Cipher B, we've been noticing that we do have this very bearish sign on Market Cipher B, bearish divergences. On the 4-hour time frame, we also have these bearish divergences, right? This upside down uneven butt cheek pattern, which we've been saying is extremely bearish, right? This is a very bearish signal. This is pretty much a top signal, right? We saw this at 69K, but we've been saying, look, as long as we don't lose this level, there is the hope and the chance that we could come higher. Well, now that we've lost the level, guys, I am switching more toward a bearish bias, and I plan on holding my shorts down even more and even adding to them when we come back up to local areas of resistance. And so I want to talk about the areas that I'm looking for. So the first thing we need to do is first we need to understand what has happened at this level and why it's so significant that we've lost this. We come over to a TPO chart here, and I want to show you something. When we came up over the weekend for this big pump to the upside, you can see that we put in something here called single prints. Now what single prints are it's on a TPO chart, and it's when one candlestick goes through the price and no other candlestick comes back to touch the price. So for example, we can see that right here we don't have single prints because there are 3, 4, 5 candlesticks at the same price. But if one candlestick alone goes through the price, it forms on a TPO chart something known as a single print. Now why is this significant? This is significant because if price then enters back into these rows of single prints, they tend to act as a magnet and draw price all the way back down through. And I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to zoom out and see if we can see it. But you can see that we have actually entered into these single prints. And so now it's very, very likely that we're going to get continued movement to the downside. And you can see that we have multiple rows of single prints below us, right? It's not just this chunk of right here. We're potentially talking a move all the way down to the low 21s, right? To the low 21s. Now, I want to talk about some key areas of confluence that we have below us where I'm honestly looking for scalp or even potentially swing trades. So first of all, something that is very important in my mind is, let me adjust this a little bit here. The first thing that's very important in my mind is understanding that the local golden pocket fib pull right here, if we take it from the swing low to that high, we can see that it's a nice area of support resistance flip right here where we have this wick right up here, okay, this wick at 22.2, and we also have the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement coming in also at about 22.2 as well. And so this is an interesting area to be looking for a bounce. And just to add some confluence to that, we see that we have these rows of single prints coming in at about 22.2 as well. That's where they will be filled. So it's very possible that we do get a smooth move down, get a little bounce from the golden pocket, potentially back test this, and then get a much lower move to the downside. Now, here's the thing, okay? This area right here, this high volume node of the range, is the next major area to be looking for support, because the way we trade volume ranges is if we come outside of the value area high and then we come back inside, we are expecting a move back down to this high volume node. So this is the next major area that I'm looking for. This area right here is actually a pretty key area. We have a lot of confluence right here. I'm talking the 20,100-ish area, okay, very key. And so I will also be looking for a bounce right from here, okay? Now, if we lose this level, then we are going to be looking back down toward the low of this range. And really, when we're looking at an asset on a higher term time frame, this is the kind of stuff we want to focus on. We want to focus on these higher term time frame levels because these are going to give us the best trade entries, all right? So you might be asking yourself, if we're coming down, is it a good time to take a short? Well, my answer is, if we are going to be looking for shorts right now, because we have lost this key area, we should be looking for a good entry, right? We should be looking for a good entry. So there are certain areas where I am potentially looking to add to my short. It looks like we're about to get some kind of retracement here. And so the first major area that I would be looking at would be this, the local golden pocket Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high. We can see is giving us nice confluence with that value area high that we've had from the 13th of June, right? So personally for me, I would like to potentially add to my short trade from this area. Okay, now make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because this is some juicy technical analysis that I'm giving away for free. Okay, giving it away for free. Now, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you could check out the course, jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% discount in the description of the video. And also, if you do want to join a community of traders where we post juicy technical analysis updates, trade setups in advance, and it's a great community to learn, basically learn how to trade, because we have people in here teaching others, answering questions. It's a great community. And of course, we do give trade setups in advance. Like, for example, the short that I'm currently in right now is a short that I've been compounding on the way down. From yesterday, we gave the short from 23.5 at that golden pocket, and you know that pretty much hit to the exact dollar yesterday from 23.5. Took that juicy short trade, and then also we've been giving longs in this little range here. Scalp longs yesterday, we gave the setup from the golden pocket VWAP confluence in advance. Boom, hit right from that level, like literally from the exact level, and ended up being a very, very nice move from there, right? You can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. All right, guys, I just wanted to make a quick update. So basically, I do think now that we're below the value area high, if we close below it, because we've entered into these single prints and because we've seen these very bearish signals on the higher term time frames, I do think we can come back down to the low of the range, honestly. And I have to be honest and say I would prefer a move down there, because if we do manage to come back down to these lows and hold it once again as support, I think we could get a bounce and put in that higher high that we've been looking for. And the reason I say that is because although we do have some very bearish signs on the daily and the 4-hour, the weekly time frame still has room for upside, as well as the monthly time frame market Cipher B starting to curve to the upside. However, the most important thing about trading, guys, is always being prepared for all scenarios, to the upside and to the downside. And so right now I am prepared for upside. I know where I'm looking for shorts. I'm prepared for downside. I know where I'm looking for longs. This is what has made me a profitable trader, is being able to plan for multiple scenarios so that regardless of what happens, you can execute when you get your confirmations. And again, this is all stuff we go over in the course. 25% discount in the description of the video. All right, guys, God bless everybody. Wanted to come in and make a quick update. And yeah, I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.